In order to grow your business or to take things to the next level, you've made a decision that, hey, I'm going to get a business coach. I'm going to get a coach to kind of help me take things to the next level. Though you're wondering, what should I expect from a coach? And that's what we're here to answer today. Hi, I'm Tiffanie Kellog, and I am excited to be talking about business coaches with you. We're going to start with, what do business coaches actually do? Then we're going to talk about what to expect from a business coach. And lastly, an important conversation, how much to hire a coach. Because I do think that plays a part. You know, how much money do we have to spend on the coach? Now, if you're uber excited and you want to skip ahead to one of the topics I just mentioned, feel free, down in the description below, you can click on the time frame and it'll take you right to that if you want to get just to what to expect from a coach. But I thought I'd start off with what a coach does. To me, a coach, they're there to help you out. They're maybe to hold your hand, to give you some pointers. I saw this video on Facebook a couple of months ago and thought, oh, this is so perfect. And it was titled like, Why Never Give Up. But as I'm watching this, I'm like, no, this is not why never to give up. This is why you need a coach. This is why you need the help. Because for some of us, we are busting our butt doing what we think we need to be doing without getting the result. And maybe just a teeny bit of help could get us there. So check out this video. Yep, just a little bit of help made a world of a difference. So to me, what a business coach does is really help you out, offers perspectives, gives you some ideas that you may have not had, or help you overcome those road humps that, and to me, sometimes it's even, maybe it's not the road humps or the pitfalls or the holes or whatever it is, but they keep you from even going that direction. And so sometimes they help get you back on track. Sometimes they help you make and find the right path to get where you're looking to go. Now, I do have a couple other videos on YouTube on business coaches. So down below, I will put in the description and you can just click on that link should you want to go watch those as we flip to our next topic. So what to expect from a business coach? This is a massive, massive question that we could probably, just spend hours and hours and talking about and getting into the details. My goal is to kind of give you the 30,000 foot view, the overview, touch on some topics. Now, in no way, shape, or form are these in order. They're just, okay, here's things to consider. First off, I think setting expectations up front is going to be massive in creating your success. I have clients that I work with that I am very much, okay, where are we at? How do we get this done? It's a very fast pace. I'm holding you accountable. And if you're not doing it, you're going to, I don't want to say get in trouble because that's not it, but we're going to have conversation about it. Where other clients need more holding hands, let's walk through this. Let's offer me support. So I think it's really important to talk about expectations, not only in how's the conversation going to go between you and I, how are you going to hold me accountable? Because I think that's really important for business coaches to be able to hold you accountable. They're giving you that perspective of, you said you're going to do X. Have you done it yet? And if not, why not? We don't want somebody that's just going to take our excuses. Early on in my career, I had a business coach, and after like 6 weeks, I'm like, oh, this is so, I felt like I was moving at a faster pace than my coach. And they're like, well, what did you do? Oh, what are you doing next? And I'm like, I could just have these meetings with myself. So to me, what to expect from a coach, you really want to define, what is it that you're going to bring to the table? What are you going to do? What is it that I'm bringing to the table? What is it that I'm going to do? Another thing with the business coach, some coaches, it's let's talk on a daily basis. Those are rare. Sometimes it's weekly, monthly, quarterly. It could be even once or twice a year. Sometimes a coach, you could just do, whether it's a single session of an hour or a day, it might be enough to help you take your business to the next level. So you do kind of have some alternatives of like, how often do we meet? And I think it depends on what you're working on, how quickly you want to get a project done. Here's the thing when I think it comes to business coach, I think it's very important to make sure that you're going to be uncomfortable. if you are comfortable all the time, you're not going to have that growth. I love this cartoon. It's like, comfort or growth. You can pick one, but you can't pick both. And so hopefully we're going to break up with the comfort and go with the growth. So you know that when you're working with a business coach, it may be a little bit uncomfortable. And I don't know that you have to like the coach, but man, I much prefer to work with people that I like versus people that I dread. So is there a liking? And now sometimes, okay, in all professions, there's people, but definitely in the coaching professions, there are some coaches that are, very much know-it-all and arrogant. And if we can get past that, they may have, the keys to the kingdom on our behalf. Other times it might be like, oh yeah, no, I really don't want to spend much more time with them at all. But so I, if I don't like the person, I find I have a really hard time working with that coach. And to me as a client, we're expected to do what we say we're going to do. And so as a coach, I'm looking for somebody that does what they say they're going to do. If they're constantly missing phone calls or Zoom calls or not sending things when they said they were going to do, that's a huge red flag for me. Now, another thing I like to do before hiring a coach, I'll often do some cyber stalking, I guess. What do they have out there on YouTube? What do they have on their social media, on their website? Nowadays, there should be at least a little bit of content to see, okay, is this the type of coach that I want to work with? And the last thing that I want to say about what to expect from a business coach is it depends. An answer that I absolutely detest. However, I think that there are so many business coaches out there. Okay, Tiffanie tangent here. Not something I had planned about talking about, but I think there's some value in that. There are some accreditations for coachings. There's some coaches, like the companies like Action Coach and Sandler Sells, Incentive. We've got, coaching programs that we go through. There is the ICF, International Coaching Federation, that has, and don't quote me on that, that has certifications. But there are plenty of coaches out there that have no training being a coach. Doesn't mean they're not good. And so it is unfortunate because it is an unregulated industry. So one of the videos that I mentioned in the description below actually talks about questions to ask prior to hiring a coach to kind of see what is their experience. So I would be asking, the coaches that I'm looking to work with, what have they created for other clients to help create the expectation? And getting back to this last point is knowing that not all business coaches are the same. You have some business coaches that are super specialized. I only do referral marketing. So I'm not going to come in and say, like, let's look at your P&L and how do we lower your operational expenses? And I'm not getting into that content, where there's other coaches, Tom Fleming, that works with us at Incentive Tampa. He is amazing at the organizational charts, creating the structure, laying out the succession plan. Another one of our coaches, Jason, is all about, setting up systems, and he loves spreadsheets, which if you meet Jason, you don't think he would like spreadsheets, but he uses them because they work. So you've got different coaches that focus on different parts of the business. So when you're going to look for a business coach, you want to make sure that they're addressing the issues that you're having, or they're focusing in on the things that you need to focus on. Our last conversation is how much to hire a coach. And again, this is a really massive question. And I mean, you can probably find coaches out there for free, though if they're free, I know some people say if it's free, it's for me. I don't know. If I'm trusting somebody with things about my business, I think I want some skin in the game. And we've actually, there have been studies done that the more you invest in a program and coaching in whatever it is, the more you're actually likely to do it and get the results out of it, even if it's the same thing. And this could be your $5 gym membership. This is exact same as your $500 gym membership. It could be like, let's do a program at $5 versus 500 or 5,000. The more that we're investing, the more it hurts us to put that money in, the more we are likely to get better results from it. So that being said, there's no right or wrong answer. I know some coaches are premium and they're like, I've got 2 clients I work with a year and it's 10,000 bananas. And other coaches are like, oh, I would rather work with as many people as possible, so it's 100 bananas. And there's no right or wrong answer. To me, I'm much more interested in what they can create for their clients. I've passed over coaches that were, $100 a session. And I've also worked with a coach that was $5,000 for a 3-day session. And so it just varies. It depends on what you're looking for, what they're offering. Just know that when you're investing in yourself, at least you know you're going to get that return back. To me, the hope is that the coaching will stretch you, because then that will get you more out of it. And sometimes we have to work to figure out. And here's the thing, if there's a coach out there that you're dying to work for and you can't afford their fee, are there lower costs to work with them? Instead of doing one-on-one coaching, could you do group coaching? Instead of doing group coaching, could you do their online program? If you can't afford their online program, do they have like even just YouTube videos? I know a lot of people are familiar with the saying, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And I think that that's true, but it doesn't have to be that you're actually in person with them, you're actually talking with them. I think that what we have nowadays with all of the online and the podcasts and the videos, you can be hanging around some of these really smart people, absorbing their ideas, implementing them, making the money that you need, so then you can hire the business coach. Hopefully I answered the questions on what to expect when you're working with a business coach. If not, do me a favor in the comments below. Let me know, what questions did I miss? Have you worked with a business coach? Was it what you expected? Was it good or bad? What went right? What went wrong? I would look forward to hearing from you. And while you're down there, please like the video and subscribe to the channel to get other videos on things that'll help you make more money, save more time, and have more fun. Happy networking, y'all.
Are you thinking it would be beneficial for you to get more referrals, because more referrals could be more money, more time, more fun for you? Well, I've got the thing just for you. Pop over to my website and you can enroll in our MORE Referrals, 5 steps to referral success. Over 5 weeks, you'll get 5 tips on how to get more referrals for your business to help you hit those goals and take things to the next level. So be sure to sign up today. MORE Referrals, 5 steps for referral success, and I look forward to seeing you soon.